Hello everyone, Amod here from the Target Common Europe channel, and in this video tutorial we are going to learn new switch concept in Java. So this new switch concept was introduced in Java 12 and Java 12 was released in 2019. So it has been already 5 years, but few people know about this change. Even I learned it some days ago, so I wanted to make a video so that few more can learn about new switch concept. So let's get started. So my use case is I will provide a category like programming languages. Then I need to return some programming languages like Java, Python, etc. If I pass automation testing tools, then I need to pass Selenium or Playwright. Similarly, based on the category, I need to provide some tool names. So I'm going to have one string variable, maybe category, and I will assign a value like programming languages. Since I can have multiple categories, so I am going to use a switch here, which will accept category and curly braces. Here I need to create different cases. So let me create a first case where I will have this value, put colon and use sysout. Maybe I can use category, concatenate with, and then print some programming languages like Java, TypeScript. And after every case, I need to use break. Otherwise, it will execute other cases also after executing matching case. So let me create another case here and I will use automation testing. Here again, I can repeat the same statements. Here we can write tools are and then I can pass tool names like Selenium and Playwright. And let me have a default case and I will simply print get the category first. So very simple switch case. If I run this program, I should expect it should print me Java TypeScript. Let me run and see. So here it is printing that is expected. So this traditional switch case. So what has changed? So let's see one by one. So here after every case I need to use break. If I don't use and I run the program, what will happen? You can see it printed programming languages are Java and TypeScript, but also it went to the next case and it printed Selenium Playwright. So using break after each case is painful. So in the new switch, instead of colon, we need to use arrow. So let me replace all the columns with arrow. If we have multiple lines, then I need to use curly braces. Now, if you see, the break statement is grayed out. It says that break statement is unnecessary. So in the new switch case, if you are using this arrow symbol, then there is no need to use break statements anymore. So let me remove it. And if I run the program now, it is going to run only first case, which you can see here. If you pass category as automation testing, then it is going to execute second case. You can see the output here. Suppose we pass something wrong category. So it is going to default this time and will print get the category first. Let me quickly run and show you. You can see the output. Another concept. It is possible for more than one category, you need to return the same tool names. For example, if someone is passing only automation, then I need to return Selenium Playwright. So we can use multiple values in the case. Like I can use automation testing, comma, automation, comma, automation testing tools. That means if I just pass category as automation, it is going to match second case and you can see the output. In the traditional switch case, we need to add separate case for automation and separate case for automation testing tools. And there I don't need to use break so that it can be clubbed. But in the new switch concept, we can use multiple values, comma separated. Now, instead of printing tool names, I want to return a value and print it later. So maybe I will have another variable string tool names and it will be empty and assign the value here instead of printing it out directly. Same thing for other cases as well. I will have the same thing for default case also. And if you print it, it will give you the tool names. So this is actually old concept only in the. So first of all, this program is working, and here actually we have done the assignment. We have a variable tool names and that has been assigned values within the switch case. But my requirement is different. I want to return the value. That means if we have a method which is returning something, then we can create a variable and we can call the method which will assign the value. For example, if I have a method public string something, and this method is going to return some string value. So here what can I do? I can create a variable like string ss and I can call sum. So let me declare this method as static so that no need to create an object. So whatever this sum method will return, it will be stored into ss. The same thing I want to achieve here. So I will use two names before the switch statement and use equal to. So instead of assignment, I need to use return. Same thing here also and here also. But still it is giving errors. We know if you want to return something, use return statement with the value, but it is not working here. If you mouse over, it says that replace with yield. So in the new switch case, if you want to return the value, then instead of return, we need to use yield. So let's change to yield here also and here also. But if you see here it is showing some error. If we have only one statement, then there's no need to mention yield because it is understood that this value will be returned. If you have multi lines, then you need to use yield. And since we are doing the assignment, it will become an expression. So I need to use semicolon at the end. Let me run the program and see whether it is printing the value or not. So you can see it is printing automation tools are because we have category as automation. Now let's see another concept. I am going to have simple int, maybe n, and value will be 0. Anything you can give. I'm going to have a switch case where I will accept n, and here I will create a case like 0. Let me print 0 and use break statement. I use another case with 1, and here also I will simply print 1 and I will break. If I run this program, it will print 0 in console. But if we use new switch case, then I need to use arrow. Here also arrow. Remove the break statement. And I want to return the value from this switch case. So I'm going to have one more variable, maybe v, and I will assign 0. And I will return a value. So here I have only one statement, so I will not write yield, and I will simply use 0. Same thing for case 1 and put the semicolon. But now it is giving some error. If you mouse over on this n, it says that switch expression does not cover all possible input values. If you're using new switch case in this kind of scenarios, we always need to use default and return something like 9. And here I need to put semicolon. Let me print v and it will print me 0. If you pass any other number like 10 and 10 is not covered in any case, so it will go to default case and it will return you 9. Sorry, I need to change n value. So put 10, run it again. So this time it will give you 9. But this default case is not mandatory in case of enum if you have covered all the cases. Let me quickly show you. I'm going to create one enum, maybe categories or category, and here I have put some values. So let's create a variable of type category and assign a value like category dot automation. Use new switch concept, pass the category. So first one will be automation testing, and maybe I can use these two sysouts like shown earlier. And here I can add comma automation. so that two categories are covered. Now if I run the program, so you can see it is printing automation tools are Selenium and Playwright. But if I want to return from this switch case, that means I'm going to use yield here, and I will have a variable, maybe values, and assign switch case to it. Use the semicolon here. But now it is complaining. Switch expression does not cover all possible input values. It is forcing you to cover all the values whatever you have in the enum. Either cover all those or use default. So here you can pass none. No need to use yield. So that's all about the new switch concept in Java. Let me know in comments if you like the new switch concept. Thank you for watching.